Hello guys, it's Cody here with Kodis Journey. It's been a couple months since my last update, so I wanted to bring everybody up to speed on what's been going on. So per the New Year's resolution, started hitting the gym again pretty regularly and going a couple of times a week now, doing deadlifts, RDLs and stuff like that at home. Basically going pretty hard. I maxed out the leg press at Planet Fitness, 400 pounds. I did 29 reps in 7 minutes. And in spite of the fact that I had not been getting DOMs on that exercise in a couple of months, it wrecked me for like the next week. Not so much the muscles as the tendons, ligaments, connective tissue, things like that. That's kind of been an ongoing thing with all of the different exercises I'm doing. My muscles recover very quickly, tendons and ligaments and things like that, not so much, and it's been hard. I have also maxed out the seated row machine, 240 pounds. That also feels good. So I'm on my way to, I kind of have like a goal. I'd like to max out every machine in that gym if I can. 400 pounds for a leg press isn't very much in the grand scheme of things, but it makes me feel good. What else has been going on? Got a new car, gone electric. Yeah, I got myself an Equinox EV. All-wheel drive. It's fast enough to be scary. Puts a smile on my face. I really enjoy it. Started doing a lot more things outdoors. In fact, so I just got back from vacation. Took a week off of work, and the fiance and I went out to some parks, did some walking. I walked around the lake for the first time. That was something I never thought I'd be able to do, but I did it. It was hard, but like it wasn't impossible. Still dealing a lot with foot pain though, which is kind of limiting me with that. But I've switched shoes and that improved it. And then I realized that the shoes I switched to had 2 sets of insoles in them. Wonder if that could be a problem. Yes, it can be a problem. I took out the second set of insoles and now miraculously they're comfortable and they don't make my whole ankle rotate when I'm walking. So it's a learning process. I've had a lot of tendinopathy like in my foot, like the tendons that run along the top of the foot, connect to your toes. Imagine this is an ankle. It really hurts to do this. And that is kind of a result of the walking and the weightlifting, but also a result of me doing my calf stretches. Because when you do a calf stretch, you're kind of like rotating the top of your foot up, right? You're hyperextending the tendons on the back of your calf, and that helps my knee pain a lot, but it introduces new pain in the form of the tendons on the top of my foot. So that's all been a learning exercise. I'm still trying to get better at that. It has gotten better. When I'm not exercising and not doing things that wear my body out, I have a lot more energy. I'm a lot more comfortable. My walking heart rate is down from an average of 110 6 months ago, down to 93 now. That walk around the lake, it was just walking, right? But, it's walking pretty strenuously for me. Some of it was uphill, and I don't think my heart rate ever got over about 115, 120 beats per minute. What else? So there's been tremendous changes in my life in the last 6 months, and I haven't really brought you guys in on it. I've been lazy, but more importantly, I've been dealing with work and with changes to my life. I've got my fiance's moved in with me. That was a huge thing. That involved a lot of huge things to make that happen as well. I did shoot video for all of that. I did document it. I just haven't had the time to sit down and edit it all. But I am working on that. So there's going to be a video that kind of shows me getting on a plane for the first time, in 20, 25, 30 years, something like that. Dealing with the airport for the first time, driving cross country in a 22-hour. We went 22 hours in one shot in her car, and that was quite the adventure as well. I stepped way outside of my comfort zone with everything involved and just got tougher and grew from it. Weight loss wise, I've been very stable now for the last couple of months. I'm right at 500. However, with the exercise and all of the lifting that I'm doing, my muscle mass is increasing and I'm still going down sizes of clothing. It's about time for me to get some new jeans again. This is something that I'm still getting used to seeing. Like, this is pretty solid. Like, you can see the musculature when it's in both arms. Like, this is as thick as some people's biceps, and that just blows my mind. I think that might be the reason why I'm able to do so much on a seated row. That's the one where you're pulling the weight towards you, like at chest level. I have an ability to pull a lot of weight. I tried the seated cable row, which is a slightly different one. And I had to use my back, right? But I maxed that machine out easily and was just pulling the whole thing. And yet there's areas where I'm really weak. Bench press. I'm normally working with 110 to 120 pounds and doing 10 reps. Some of that's technique. So I noticed that I was doing a lot like up here instead of down at chest level, and I'm getting more of a shoving motion now, and I find that I'm able to recruit more muscle when I do that. So some of it's technique, some of it's just whatever muscles you use to do a bench. Mine are not great. Except for my legs, I think I have more power when I pull than when I push. That makes sense. But I'm trying to round that out with exercise. Give you an idea. So we do Saturdays and Tuesdays usually. And there's 6 different exercises that I do every time I go to the gym. And I do 3 sets to failure for each of those exercises. So I'm doing leg press. I'm doing seated calf, the one where you pull in, not the one where you push out. Doing a seated calf, something or other. Doing supported bicep curls. I really like that machine. It's very different than doing it with dumbbells. The resistance is more consistent across the range of motion. I am doing seated row, one of these deals. I'm doing chest press. So it's kind of like a bench press. I'm doing lat push down. So you're pushing down with your hands on that. I feel like I'm missing one. Anyway, those are the exercises that I'm doing the most. A lot of walking, a lot of outdoor activity. My vacation, we basically worked out in the morning and then we'd go somewhere really nice and we would eat in the afternoon. And I gotta say, I never would have thought in a million years that my ideal vacation would be to work out every day, but it was fun. The exercise was fantastic. Getting out, getting sunshine was fantastic. And then you go have a nice meal with this person that you love. And I could not have asked for a better vacation. I felt really rejuvenated from that, even though I was very, very, very sore. Every time I go into the gym, I'm doing more reps at higher weight than I was the week before. So I'm still growing. What do they call that? Progressive overload. It's working well for me. I'm the strongest that I've ever been in my entire life, and I was kind of a strong guy to begin with. I'm really happy with that. I can lift a person up with one hand, like one arm, and just throw them over my shoulder. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure I could probably throw a 200-pound man over my head, like grab him by the thing, and whoop, I could probably do that if I had to. But when would you ever do that? What else? Work's going great. A little stressful, a lot of work, very long commute, but I'm dealing with it. The new electric car helps a lot with that. It's got adaptive cruise control. It's got things that, make me not cuss so much when I'm in traffic. Really digging that. The whole thing with gas prices, going up where they are right now. Holy shit. Look at how thin my armpit is. This is, what the hell, man? This is like normal person skin. This ain't fat guy skin. And that's muscle under there. Sorry, that just distracted me. I'm not used to my skin being like that. Anyway, what with oil prices going up, I'm really happy that I'm no longer paying the price for other people's decisions. What else? So working on that video, the whole process of, getting her moved in, doing cross country, starting the new job, all the challenges that come with that. It's just, it's been 6 months since I started working, and everything changed in that 6 months. My eating habits changed, my exercise habits changed, my social life changed, my living situation changed, my work situation changed, and it's just been a lot the whole time. I have not stopped running in the last 6 months. Every day is a new challenge, and thankfully I've got a terrific partner, and she's been there with me through it all. I do this as much for myself as for her. I want to do all the things in the second half of my life that I didn't do in the first half. I want to live my life differently. I don't want to do the same thing that I've been doing. So old me would have said, vacation, go out in the sunshine and go on a long walk. Screw that. I want to stay home and play video games. So new me is like, video games can wait. I'm going to go out and have a nice day with my partner. I think, what would a skinny person do? I go to work every day and I look at the elevator lustfully. And then I look over at the stairwell and I'm like, what would a skinny person do? Well, you take the stairwell. I have not used the elevator at work since December 5th. And the only reason I did that is because I had 60 pounds worth of backpack on my back because I was getting ready to get on a flight. Other than that, I haven't used the elevator at work like since my second week back in August. It's getting to the point now where I can take, the 2 flights of stairs or whatever up to my desk, and I don't even really get winded. I can have a conversation the whole way. That's been really cool. Finally got my VO2 max. All the walking, my Apple Watch was smart enough to calculate it, and it informed me my VO2 max is 19%. That would be really low for a 90-year-old. So I'm a little bit concerned about that, and not so much that it's really that low, but why is it thinking it's that low? I have a very low resting heart rate. I have a very fast heart rate recovery when I exercise. When I exercise, it's hard to get my heart rate to go up now. It's very hard for me to get over 130 beats per minute. I really have to push myself. And, I got plenty of oxygen. I'm breathing well. I'm able to produce explosive power. I'm a very strong person. The only thing is that because of all the body weight I'm carrying around, I wear myself out quickly, and that hasn't changed much. It's gotten better with all the exercise, and I'm not sure how it's measuring that number. I know it's going by walking pace. My walks were for leisure, not for exercise, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I am working on getting that up. I can hold my breath for 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure my heart's good. So I'm not sure why the VO2 max it's giving me is so low. Anyway, that's a goal that I'm working on. Goals for the next few months. So I have been eating my maintenance. I have been working out a lot. I've been putting on muscle. I want to start cutting. So go into a cut cycle, essentially keep my protein the same or maybe even up the protein, reduce the fat and carbs. I want to start dropping this weight. Plus it'll help me see, the new muscle growth that I've got. That's kind of the next goal. A lot of things that were up in the air with my life, things I had to take care of are now taken care of. I can pretty much coast through the rest of the year. I got a birthday coming up. I'll be 52. Yeah, that's a thing. I don't feel 52. In fact, every year I get healthier and I feel younger than I did before. I feel like I'm about 28 right now. Like my energy level, what I'm capable of doing is very similar to when I was a 28-year-old. Yeah. Side effect of working out. You can see here, I got a little bit of acne. That is something that comes and goes. I swear to God, I'm natty. I've never taken any steroids or anything like that in my life. I think that I probably have not had the most testosterone, and working out definitely does something to me because I feel myself being a little bit more aggressive, and it makes my personality less passive, I would say. doesn't turn me into an asshole or anything like that. You don't got to worry. But one of the side effects of that is it does seem to mess with the hormone levels, and I get acne. As a 52-year-old, I'm getting face acne. So, maybe I should, get a very cheap Honda Civic or Honda CRX, start delivering pizzas on the weekends, make ends meet for my comic book collection. That'd be really good. If I think of anything else, I will add to this video. And if I don't think of anything else, then you're going to see. This has been Cody. Thank you for watching my video.